Hello, happy stampers. This is Kate with Kate's Paper Creations. I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Washington State, and I welcome you to my weekly Casing the Catalog video and blog. The link to my blog will be in the description below, as well as a link to my online store. If you shop with me and spend $50 or more through the online store and use the host code that's current, I will send you a thank you gift in the mail. So consider shopping with me. Okay, this is the card I am going to case today. I was able to case it fairly, pretty much the same. So let me tell you what we did. This is the card, already all made. It starts with, it's using the Gorgeous Leaves bundle right here, the stamps and the dies. I will be using Soft Succulent, Cinnamon Cider, Bumblebee, Pumpkin Pie, and Early Espresso ink pads. I will be using Encircled in Friendship for the sentiment. I will also be using Soft Succulent, Bumblebee, and Pumpkin Pie markers, and lots of different adhesives. The base is Soft Succulent. It is cut 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4, and it will make a side fold greeting card. The first layer is basic white. It's going to just go on here flat, and it can go on right now. It does not have to wait. And I will be doing that with Stampin' Seal. I'm going to do it this way. This stuff is sticky. It will stick and stick and stick. Okay, this is cut 4 by 5 1/4, so it will leave an A2, an 1/8 inch border all the way around. And I noticed that my fold is not very square, so I'm going to fix that real quickly here. There we go. That looks much better. Yes. Okay, and I like to do it this way and try to get that top, bottom, and spine all the same, and then hopefully my other side falls into place, and that looks perfectly fine. Okay, we're going to set that aside for now. This piece here starts with a piece of Soft Succulent, and it is cut 3 by 3 3/4, and then this basic white that's going to go over the top of it is 2 7/8 by 3 5/8. We're going to want to stamp this piece first. We're going to need some scrap paper to put behind it, so let me get something here so that we can stamp the design on it. And we're going to start with the Cinnamon Cider. We'll open these up, and then we'll do the Bumblebee, and then we'll do the Pumpkin Pie. And this is the cluster stamp that's in the set. Okay, so we'll start with Cinnamon Cider, and we're just going to start right down here in this corner, and it's not an exact science like I usually say. You can do some different things. I'm not going to clean it between every thing. I'm going to just go like that, and here's going to come the next color, which is the Bumblebee, and we'll stamp that off, and we'll do the Pumpkin Pie. And it's okay if your colors overlap a little bit. That's not going to hurt a thing. And there we go. There's that part. Then this will mount onto this Soft Succulent piece, and it's going to leave a 1/8 inch border as well. Just like There we go. Then, as I said, I'm using the sentiment from Encircled in Friendship. And that's a different one than is in the book, but I didn't want to use that one. And so obviously your sentiment is your choice. Because you are stamping over something else that's been stamped, that is being stamped with early espresso. Yes, early espresso. So a nice dark color so it'll stand out. Okay. That is all the stamping. We can get this kind of out of the way and move on to the next phase. So let me tell you what you need. I cut 6 stems from Early Espresso. So we've got 6 stems. Okay. We have got 2 of these leaves stamped with Bumblebee and die cut out. We have 2 of these birch leaves stamped with Bumblebee and die cut out. And then we have 2 of these longer leaves, and I don't know what kind of leaf those are, but anyway, 2 of those leaves in the cinnamon cider and 2 birch leaves in cinnamon cider. And then we went to just cutting out with the dies, and we have maple leaves, 2 of them from Soft Succulent. No, I have 3 of them from Soft Succulent. 2 of them from Pumpkin Pie. And then I have this birch leaf in Soft Succulent, 1 and 1 of Pumpkin Pie. And then this small leaf I have from, that one's from a different place. Too many things on my table. Pumpkin Pie and Soft Succulent. So those are the pieces that I have prepared to make all of this along here. Okay, and then it's just a matter of building, and I used glue dots to just start fastening them to the back of this piece. And the only thing you have to keep in mind is you've got to keep them so they don't go off the edge of the card, so it'll still fit in your envelope. Okay, and I did not fasten any of these down on the ends. They're just fastened to the back of this piece. And I will try and follow the same design, and it's a little tricky because I got to get these crazy glue dots that are done differently than they used to be. And I don't know if I like the design, but oh well. So I'm going to put this on the front of these so that when I attach them, they will stick to the back. And yeah, that's just about right. Okay. And then I'm going to put a stem on next, and that stem has got to come, I'm thinking, this is probably the most time-consuming part of this card. I'm going to just, some of these I actually took apart. You can like tear the stems off or whatever, because they're definitely too long to leave the full length. I can't get much taller than that, or it won't fit on the card. Okay, the next one I did was this one, this Pumpkin Pie maple leaf. And I'm going to slide it in front of that and stick it on. Then I did this one next. Like I say, this is the most time-consuming part of this project, is figuring out where to put the leaves. And I'm not having to rethink it. I'm just copying what I did the first time around. It just takes time. It just takes time to figure it out. I can go right about there. Okay, it's time for another branch. So we'll stick another branch. I've got 3 to put in the top and 3 to put across in the bottom. So I'm going to put another branch in here. Got to keep it shorter. There we go. And then let's see, we'll use this soft succulent birch leaf. And I think it needs to go behind this time. Okay, then we need one of these. And if I had a fast forward on my system here, I would probably do that for you and you could just watch me go zing, 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 and it would all be done. But I don't, so you get to watch me do it all. Okay, and then we need this little leaf. I saw somebody post the names of all these leaves, so it's probably out there on the internet somewhere, but I didn't keep it. I should have probably, because then I could tell you what all these leaves are, but I don't remember. Okay. Everybody knows what a maple leaf is, and I know what birch leaves are because I went to Yellowstone Park a couple of summers ago and in the fall, and we saw all the gorgeous birch trees, and they were just turning golden, and I just was fascinated with how beautiful they were. Okay, and then this one's going to kind of go here. Then we need one of these birch leaves. A friend of mine just recently gave me a pair of birch leaf earrings where they took the real leaves and they dipped them in gold and make earrings out of them. They're just absolutely gorgeous. And then this one's going to go in there. And I think we need another branch. We haven't put another branch in here yet. Let's see. We need some brown in here. Let's Is that going to stay on the card? Yeah, I think that's going to work. We'll come in here after the fact and stick it down. Okay, there's the top section. It's going to go there just like that. Okay, and then we've got the bottom one to build. And you don't have to watch me build the bottom. You've seen how I've done it. I'll finish this off screen later and put my card together. But this is the final version. And then on the inside, I put a piece of basic white 4 by 5 1/4, and I used this little stamp that is in the same set, and it has 3 different leaves, and I colored each leaf with one of the markers and then just stamped it down the inside just to add some brightness to the inside of the card to give it a finishing touch. So that is today's Casing the Catalog video. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Leave me a comment. I love to hear from you. Thanks for stopping by.